narrate?
Yes. So this is a model of how photosynthesis works. Starts with the sun, and the rays go all the way down into the chloroplast, and then more specifically into the thylakoid. In the thylakoid, which is spelled wrong, there are water molecules which split up into 4 hydrogen ions and 1 O2 molecule, and then it also releases 4 electrons, which then go into photosystem 2, where they receive energy from the sun, from the light rays, and then it travels into the PQ, and then into the protein cytochrome complex, and then into PC, and then all the way over to photosystem 1, where they receive more light energy, and then it goes into FD, and then it goes into NADPH plus reductase. Meanwhile, while all this is happening, the H plus ions are going to ATP synthase, where ATP synthase is creating ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate. So these hydrogen ions are now outside of the thylakoid, and they travel over to NAD plus reductase, which is in that container right there. As we wait for it to appear, there's our NADP plus reductase. And it transforms into NADPH with the use of an electron. So an electron gets removed. So now we have 2 separate items. We have the NAD plus reductase, the NADPH, as well as some ATP, which all get sent over into the Calvin cycle, which will be used later. So we start with 3 RuBP molecules, which are 5 carbons. Each carbon is represented by a single bead, and they travel along, and then they meet up with 3 CO2 molecules and transform into 6 I can't read my handwriting. 3 6 phosphoglycerates, which travel along and change forms a little bit based off of some NADPH and ATP. And these transformations cause the ATP to transform back into ADP and the NADPH to transform back into NADPH+, and these will return back over here to return back into ATP and NADPH. So here we have 6 G3P molecules. One of them is taken out from the cycle and turned later into glucose. And then the other 5 molecules move along and transform back into 5 RuBP molecules, which is done through the use of ATP. And now we have 3 RuBP molecules, which restart the cycle with the 3 CO2s, and that is how photosynthesis works.